Chapter 5. Finding room 213 is easy. Getting in is impossible. From the hall, I tap my toe 3 times and watch 4 kids go to the door. Mr. Stoker shakes hands with each of them before he allows them into the classroom. He holds their hands for 3 seconds as he speaks to them. He smiles more than the kids do. I assure this is the first day ritual and not something we have to go through each morning. Maybe I should try again tomorrow. Another student goes in, then another, each forced to shake hands with the teacher. Hey! Out of nowhere, Wendy jumps in front of me. Sorry I ran off. I needed to use the bathroom before class. That's what happens when you start the day with 3 cups of coffee. You drink coffee? When my mom's not looking. Coffee isn't bad for you. Some people say caffeine stunts your growth, but I'm fine with that. I'd like to stay this size. Plus, I needed a jolt. I stayed up all night, listening to Hamilton. Okay, I don't mean for it to sound like a question. The Tony Award-winning musical, she says? You know it, right? I shake my head. I'm not into music. You should listen to it. Life-changing. A bell rings. Come on! Wendy and her massive backpack head toward Mr. Stoker. I watch her shake the man's hand. It looks so simple, and he appears to be a clean guy. He's tall with chopped black hair, a thin mustache, and dark brown skin. He wears a bright white shirt with a narrow green tie, the color of number 38. His dark blue pants, the color of 62, look brand new. He probably washes regularly, but he's touched the hands of every kid who walked into the room. The exponential magnitude of germ growth is disgusting. I force myself to not estimate the number of bacteria being passed around. I feel dizzy. As the hallway clears out, Mr. Stoker notices me. Do you need some assistance? He asks in a friendly, clear voice. No. Are you supposed to be in my homeroom? He asks, still smiling. Yes, sir. Are you Lucille Callahan? I nod. We've never met before. I know that much. Maybe the principal warned him about me. Maybe if I'm late, they'll kick me out of school. Your grandmother sent me an email. She said you hadn't been in middle school before. But don't worry, it's a new year for everyone, except me. This is my 15th year in 7th grade. He motions to the door and then puts his hand in his pocket. I wonder what else Nana told him. Obviously, she mentioned my phobia. I slowly walk to the door. I keep my eyes on Mr. Stoker to see if he takes out his germy hands, but he just rocks back and forth like he's listening to music. Welcome, I'm Mr. Stoker, your homeroom and first period math teacher. Please find your seat. They're labeled. I have one question for you. Do you prefer to be called Lucille or Lucy? Lucy. The moment I step into room 213, I fall in love. Mr. Stoker has a banner that wraps around all 4 walls with the value of pi to the 280th place. By the way, it's 2. And he has posters with equations and one with the Fibonacci sequence. If I had to pick my favorite math sequence, it would be Fibonacci. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Mr. Stoker also has some funny posters. 5 out of 4 people don't understand fractions. And another math is a journey, so show your work. Lucy, Wendy half yells, half whispers, and everyone turns to look at me. That's your seat. She points to the desk in the second row that has a paper with my name written on it. I try to smile in, thanks. And I tap my toe 3 times to keep the numbers quiet and to keep from running out the door. When I get to my seat, I put my backpack on the floor. Mr. Stoker's at the front of the room introducing himself again. I don't know what to do first, sit down or clean my desk. The warning bell rings at 7:25, the second bell at 7:30. Mr. Stoker speaks in a low voice that can only be heard if everyone is quiet. You're expected to be in your seat, ready to start the day at 7:30. I don't think Mr. Stoker is picking on me specifically, but I'm the only person not sitting. I take a breath and sit. Stay, Lucy. But I can't. Numbers invade my head. 3.14159. Ignore them. 265358979. 32384626. Mr. Stoker keeps talking, but I can't make the words out. 433-832-79502-8841-9716939993751058209. The numbers get louder, bigger, and brighter. 74944592307. 816-406-286-2089. I stand up, all the way up. I only meant to come up an inch. I have no control over me. The kid next to me, his name is Levy, according to the paper on his desk, turns his head real quick like I've scared him. I sit again, I stand again, I sit. Finally, my face heats up like I have the worst case of a sunburn. No one says anything, but I'm in the second row, and I know the 18 kids who are not in the front row all noticed my weirdness. Wendy is in the front and misses it all, which is a relief because she would have said something or asked, "What are you doing?" Announcements come over the classroom speaker. The principal welcomes us all to another great school year while he reads an inspirational quote. I slip an individually wrapped Clorox wipe from my backpack and clean my desk. Levi watches me with his mouth open. He has dark eyes that I wish would stop looking at me, brown skin and black curly hair that's thick on the top of his head and shaved to almost nothing on the sides. He stares as if he's never seen anyone clean before. It's not like I'm doing a magic trick or a dangerous science experiment. When I finish wiping the top, I show him the cloth. It's black with grime. He wrinkles his face in disgust. I'm not sure whether the look is for the dirt or for me. I slip the dirty wipe into the sandwich bag to throw away. Later, I'll probably collect 15 to 20 wipes during the day. Homeroom lasts for 10 minutes. Afterward, we stay in our seats and Mr. Stoker starts his class. I'm disappointed because he spends his 50 minutes going over rules and policy. I wanted to hear him talk about math, even if it was only addition. When the bell rings, I get up slowly. I don't want to bump into kids in the doorway. What do you have next? Wendy asks. Room 304, Spanish. I've already finished 3 semesters of high school Spanish online. I can't speak it well, but I'm great at memorizing words. I have technology, then language arts, third. You do too, right? We should have all of our core classes together. That's how it works. Yeah, I nod. Well then, I'll see you in 50 minutes, if I survive that long.